Gonna wait a few seconds. I know Laura's live. I know. You don't have to tell me. I know other people are live. I'm not gonna do what everybody thinks I'm gonna do, and that's flip out, man. I'm not gonna do that. You guys want to listen to Snoop drinking water? Hold on a second. Oh yeah. Oh shit. Fuck, I didn't even look to see if I made this public. Hold on a second. Do. Just give me a moment. Okay, I'm public. Okay, let me just open my chat up. Let's open up my chat for a moment. I just want to read a comment that I just saw. So I was just sitting here chilling out, building my fucking IKEA dresser here that I haven't finished. Yes, I take forever. What up, chat? Why is my chat all messed up? I messed my whole shit up last night. Hi, everybody. Hey. Ho. Beefergs in the house. I was just, I just popped into Tracy's chat for a minute. And I know Laura's live. I don't need everybody tell me they could all watch this later or not. And hold on. I'm going to read this to you guys. And this is exactly why I feel the way that I feel. Hold on a second. Where was the first part of this? Okay. This is from Asshole274, who, by the way, joined my membership last night. Thanks, Ash, under her troll name. What was it? Lucy's Big Balls, I believe. Yeah. Thank you, Ash. And thank you, Sweet Wheat, for your money, too. I appreciate it. She also joined like 2 months ago. So thank you for the $4, girl. I appreciate it. And there was a few others in there. One of them's even giving me like $10 or $5.99 a month. And I also appreciate that. So thank you. Kind of remember them all being the same people that were like, oh my God, how could she pay money to join somebody else's Patreon? But that's besides the point. Anyway, so Ash writes in the chat, and I just literally popped in there for like 2 seconds. 2 seconds, okay? And she says, okay, confession. It was funny because MM was so bothered. I might have enjoyed that after effect a wee bit. If Tiff is bothered, even better. Don't hate me, LOL. Like, first of all, we already don't really like you, Ash. But I didn't think MM would react quite like she did. That bitch is just sitting there wearing the fucking the ink off her fucking keyboard more and more every time. She's obsessed with me. Obsessed. But Ash, what reaction did I have? I was in Laura's like chat last night and I was like, bye, I'm going to eat dinner, which I was. I had just gotten back from Panera and wanted to enjoy my salad. So, and then I was going to go live because I was actually going to talk. My plan last night was to do a members only live to actually talk to the people who support me. And I really wanted to hear back from them. Unfortunately, it was a total shit show going on elsewhere last night. So we ended up just kind of laughing at everybody else's bullshit and not talking about the bullshit that happens over here. And this, well, with us, I guess, right? Our own bullshit. So I was like, let me get out of here. So, what was I gonna say? Oh, I don't know why Ash thinks I was so bothered. I don't know. I don't get it. But what bothered me last night, what bothered me about what they did was the intent behind it. Okay. And I'm just speaking from my own perspective. I'm not putting Laura down. I'm not putting anybody else down. Okay. I don't take to disrespect very nicely or kindly. And I understand what Laura's trying to do with her channel, and I respect it and I support it 100%. But I saw that as a really huge sign of respect. If you know like Italian families and all that kind of shit, respect. Respect is a big thing. When people shit on you, you don't take it lightly. You don't fucking like just sit down and let people shit on you, I admire that Laura's like choosing to ignore things and she's choosing to exactly be first. The intent was to hurt or upset someone, period. Exactly. And like I was not hurt or upset because I knew exactly what they were doing. As soon as they all started coming in one by one, it was quite obvious. Like literally, it was like ding, cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. Like they obviously made a post in Discord. I mean, we're not stupid, guys. Come on. And it was like, ugh. But here's the thing. I choose not to be around those people. Like I don't go into their chats. I don't watch them usually. Last night we did. But I fucking really don't like watching these people. I only watched because it was a shit show last night. But I choose not to surround myself with these people. It's my choice. So when they're around, I probably won't be. And it's not me being a bitch. It's just me not being around assholes. I do that in my real life too. There used to be people at work that I couldn't stand, that I didn't hang out with them. There used to be there's people in your neighbors that I don't like that I fucking avoid. Not my immediate neighbors that live right next door, but there's people that like that I try to avoid. That's just the way I roll in my life. So I know myself. It's kind of more self-control that like, all right, it's a good situation. My brother's wife was around sometimes. I couldn't help but roll my fucking eyes. Like, those types of people that you're around and you just like have to fucking roll your eyes because they're so stupid. It's like one of those situations. So I remove myself from the situation. So I don't turn into the asshole and start saying stupid shit. So the best thing for me to do in a situation like that is to just walk away from it. I could still listen to Laura. I don't need to be typing in her fucking chat. You know what I'm saying? I could support my friend. And that's what these people don't realize. Even when I wasn't talking to Laura for how many months, I still watched every single one of her lives. It's like I was still basically supporting her by being there, right? So I could do the same thing. We talk outside of YouTube. YouTube's just like an extension. We have an actual friendship outside of YouTube. So I don't have to be in her chat. Everything that Laura's saying on her panel right now, I know exactly what she's saying because we've talked, in private. So I know what she's saying. I know how she feels. I really don't need to be in her chats. We're really friends. So that's what I'm trying to explain. So, Ash, I'm sorry to disappoint you, girl, but you didn't bother me that much. I just think you're an asshole and I don't want to be around you. So I take myself out of the situation like a grown-up. Isn't that crazy? Like a fucking grown-up. Because I saw last night as a huge sign of disrespect. If Laura wants to accept that and move on with that and, move past it, that's cool. I'm not doing that. That's just not how I'm rolling. Does that mean that me and Laura are going to start fighting? No, that doesn't mean that. That just means that I handle things one way and she handles things another way. I can see where Laura's at a totally different place than I am. She's been dealing with this shit for how long? She has different goals. She has different dreams. And I'm kind of on the same page with her in the sense where like, I want nothing to do with these fucking people. So, my idea, I guess, of peace with them is just me ignoring the shit, right? Ignoring the bullshit. I would love to take like a poll. Maybe I'll put one on my community page because I really want to know from my subscribers, since like you guys are the ones who keep my channel going, what you guys feel. What do you guys feel? Do you feel comfortable? Would you feel comfortable with Diane and all of them coming in my chat, which I don't think they'll do, but I'm just asking. Or do you feel more comfortable if they're not there? Because I feel more comfortable if they're not here because I just don't like the things that they've done. The shitty things they've done. Exactly, Bethany. Thank you. That's basically what it is, Bethany. I avoid toxic people in my real life, and it's going to be no different here on YouTube. So if they're around, I won't be. Does that mean that I won't be part of Laura's life? No, because we have a real life friendship. Like they think they're gonna like I don't know. I like what they think they were gonna do last night. I was gonna be like, fuck you, Laura. Like Laura has no control over that, over them coming in her fucking channel. She knew what was going on. We both knew what was going on. We're not fucking stupid. Well, Butterfly Kisses, it is my channel at the end of the day, but right, exactly, Purple. It's at the end of the day, it is my channel, but it's your guys' channel too. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not just my channel. I'm not the only person here. You know, I have to protect you guys and make you guys feel comfortable and you know whatever. I have let them in my chats at times to argue, but you know at this point I think it's pretty clear after I don't know, I think it's been like what 6-7 months of bullshit. I think it's pretty clear. And thank you, by the way, Bethany. I'm sorry. I forgot to say thank you. I was like, I read your comment and totally forgot to say thank you. So thank you. I think at this point in time, you know, with all the things I've seen and done, that I've seen them do, it's safe to say that there's no resolution between me, at least, and that they're not, you know, they're not looking for that. I personally feel that's what I personally feel with me. I'm speaking for myself in this situation. So my way of dealing with that, because I don't like toxic assholes, is to stay away. I just want to make sure you guys are all comfortable with that decision. And I just want to also second this by saying I don't give a fuck where any of you guys go. I just like, I'm never going to be like, oh my God, you were in so-and-so's chat and now you're in my chat. I don't care. You guys could go wherever the fuck you want, you know, roam freely. Like I totally don't care about that kind of stuff. So please don't ever feel like you can't go anywhere. I'm just talking about my personal space and my boundaries with people. And I'm not personally ready fucking to have any of those people in my personal space. I mean, they invaded it anyway, but what are you going to do? I can't help that on here. I just don't care for the stupidity they bring into chat. Exactly. Exactly. Crazy nurse granny. Thank you, Susan Livingston. So it's not, you know, I support Laura. I support her decision. I support if she wants to have them in her chat 100%. I'm always going to support my friends because that's what true friends do. You know, they don't fucking sit there and, you know, say, oh, fuck you because you're trying to make peace and better yourself. Like, that's not what a good friend does, right? No, I can't put up with Ash either. She's just annoying. It's annoying. She's an annoying person. I've always felt that way about that girl. And even when I was friendly with her, because I don't even want to say I was friends with her, because I don't consider somebody that I talk to in Diane's chat only really a friendship. I don't know. Never really talked to her outside of Diane's chats too much. You know what I'm saying? I just don't like her. I just think she's a shit stirrer. I think she's a fucking pain in the ass. I think she likes an attention whore. I mean, should I keep going? I don't think she does sleep. I really fucking don't. So it's just a person that like I don't want in my space because I've seen her. I've let her in here and I see how annoyed she makes people. And she's doing it on purpose. I think we all know that. I mean, you know, it's no secret. Like that's why I went live. That's why I hit that live button because she really thinks she got to me yesterday. Ash, think again, girl. You didn't get to me. Like she really thinks like she got to me. No, Ash, you don't fucking get me that fucking upset, girl. Like you're not that important. You're not that important in my life. I don't know how she functions. I don't either. Maybe she's like a fucking robot or some shit. She's like a droid. She's like fucking, I don't know. Because it's like, how the fuck do you get through every day? Like, do you sleep ever? Holy shit, man. She puts a lot of energy into hating people, and that has to be exhausting. Fucking exhausting. So, Ben, behave yourself. How you doing, by the way, Ben? Ben. Come on. Laura, what the F is this problem? What's going on with Ben? I'm sorry. I haven't been watching. YouTube Hardo. Who's that? But I just want to know from you guys. I actually think I'm going to put a poll on my community post because I really do want to hear from you guys. Not that I think that there's any possibility of those people coming in here right now, but I just want to, because I'm pretty much telling you guys, like, you're not fucking welcome in my chat. I'm just being honest. I just don't want him in my chat. I don't want him. Not him. Sorry. I was reading Laura's comment at the same time. Ben, behave yourself, please. Please don't block Ben. Just, I know Ben will respect me if I ask him to stop. And I appreciate that, Ben, if you do. You know, and it's also, hold on a second. I'm starving. You ever just got like a really hardcore hunger pain? I just got one. So I'm eating a Snickers bar. Can I drop the membership link? Hold on a second, Amanda. Let me get it. Let me go into my memberships. So last night, it was just a shit show, man. Oh wait, I went into the wrong thing. I actually went into the memberships that I'm in. Duh. And I just personally feel like there's something wrong with people who want to go out of their way to hurt other people when they're already down. It's like picking people when they're down. I have to question what the fuck is wrong with you when you do something like that. Like, what's wrong in your life? What's wrong, period? What the fuck is wrong with you when you do shit like that? It's not normal. And as much as Diane wants to sit around and go stream, you know, sit in Wendy V's comments all day and fucking defend herself, the writing's on the wall, girl. We see it. We got you, boo-boo. Hold on. Did anybody drop my membership link so I don't sit here looking for it? Or I honestly think it was because I could be peaceful, right, with them and just not talk about them. I have no problem with that. Did somebody just super chat and I missed it? Sorry, hold on. Thank you, Susan. I think I said thank you, right? God, I'm so burnt. I haven't smoked weed in like fucking 10 years and I'm still fucking burnt. What do you call it? I forgot what I was just saying. Wendy was all over. Yeah, they were both over there. I mean, it's pretty fucking obvious what was going on. It was obvious before, like, we didn't, you know, no offense, but we didn't need Marcia to fucking tell us what was going on. It was pretty fucking obvious what was going on last night. I mean, you would have to be pretty much a goddamn idiot who's brain dead, like be a goddamn vegetable, fucking not know what was going on there. It's like, gee, what are they trying to do? What is this? And I still see, here's where they're fucked up. Because like, now they're going to try, there's a few of them, and it's always the same few who try to sit there and play it off like they're still, no, that's not what we were doing. They're still fucking trying to play it off, even hours later. And if I didn't, I'm not even going to go there. Never mind. Put it this way. I think it's pretty much confirmed. And I have to be honest with you guys. I'm disappointed in Marcia White Sharkey. I really am. I really, really am. Now, I don't know what happened today between her and Randy and all them, but I really thought Marcia had more of a backbone than she showed last night, because she got up there, you know, she was very brazen and talking pretty sternly. And Marcia sounded like she knew what she was talking about for once, because, you know, there's been a lot of times that Marcia's gone up there with kind of half-ass facts, but she directly quoted people. Okay. She actually, figure skating coach, Randy, Diane, and there was somebody else. Direct quotes. Oh, Wendy. Sorry. And then she even stated at, I believe it was 12:35, not PM, the timestamp, because somebody put it on my chat last night and I have visual memory. Somebody put that in the chat and it was 12:35, I believe. I could be wrong. And they said, and she said, I'm reading right now. So she actually said she was reading. Okay. So Amanda Ray, if you go to MM's page where subscribe is, there's a join button. Sweet Melissa, if she's on a phone, there's not going to be the join button. But Amanda, if I thought somebody put it in the chat. If you go in my about section, it's in there too. See if you could get to it from my about section. Otherwise, I'll grab it again. Hold on. Let me reshare it. So I don't watch any of those crooked assholes. So thank you, Wendy V, for putting up the clips. Right. That's what I'm saying, Miss Nomer. And I seriously just want to know from you guys, because this isn't all about me. And my personal feelings is I'm good. Thanks. Stay away. But, you know, and they can't even respect that. They cannot even fucking respect that. You know, they like fucking Ash 274, like just join under your fucking account. We know that you're Lucy's big balls or whatever the fuck it is. You know, Sweet Wheat, I don't know why you joined my membership. Why are you paying me? You don't like me. It's fucking kind of weird. Oh, welcome, Amanda Ray. Welcome to the Not Noodle Nation. It's the best freaking nation on YouTube. Just kidding. Why is she mad at Marion? Who? Oh, FoxyBot. Well, that was the other thing. Okay, let me talk about this. Last night, I wasn't even going to fucking address this shit publicly. God damn it. All right, so last night, dude, it's pretty gross what happened last night. I'm just going to put that out there, okay? Fucking 180 was ripping Marsha in the fucking chat. And Diane and Wendy allowed it. They allowed this shit to go on, like they always do. They always turn a blind eye to the trolls in the chat when it's, you know, when it's like one of their friends. When it's not somebody else, you know, when it's like one of us, if one of us came in and was like, fuck you, which I actually on my live last night, on my members only live, I went into Diane's chat with a troll account and typed, and before I could even fucking type the next sentence, I was timed out already. Their mods were faster than fucking Ash 274, which is pretty fast. Because then all of a sudden Ash just gave herself up. She's like, oh, don't block Make a Monster. She's coming in here in a troll account. Duh, Ash. Now you just let me know that you're in my fucking membership. So thank you. Hold on. Let me get the link. Let's get this take it squared away here. So, you know, but they were letting a chat, you know, they were letting a troll stay in there called Sniffany Montana. And, you know, it's okay if there's trolls in their chat as long as they're not trolls that are talking shit to them. But it's okay if they're trolls that are fucking talking shit to everybody else. That's totally fine. Or fucking making fun of somebody else. That's totally fucking cool with them. Which is kind of nauseating. So I just wanted to prove a point, and I made a fake troll account, and I was fucking timed out within literally seconds of being there. So hold on a second. I just have to stay true to myself. You know, myself is, and my channel, I pride on, you know, telling people to get out of toxic situations and to how to stay away from toxic people. And if I said, okay, let Ash 274 in here, that's not being true to myself, right? It's just not. I mean, sure, they could come in here. They don't have any respect for people's feelings, privacy, or anything. They don't care. They do not fucking care. And they made that abundantly clear to me last night. And I'm not going to ever let people fucking walk all over me. Nobody's going to ever fucking walk all over me. So I'm not down with the name calling Sniffany. Yeah, me neither. But they don't care. They don't care. As long as it's not one of them, they don't care. So hold on, guys. I got the link. Let me just get in my chat. Can I post it? Oh, wait, I'm probably gonna have to go. Hold on a second. Hello. All right. There you go, guys. Anybody that wants the membership, hopefully it works. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not, I could be peaceful. And I've said this like 100 times. It's so Simple. It's such a simple concept. Shut up about me and I'll shut the fuck up about you. There you go. Simple concept, you know? But whatever they're trying to do, I mean, I'm upset that they would even try, okay? And I believe Marsha White Sharkey on this. I believe she's telling the truth when she said that they went in there with the intent of pissing me off, okay? Probably hurting Tiffany and trying to put a wedge in between. Oh, thank you, KB Bells. Welcome to the Not Fucking Needle Nation. I gotta come up with my own saying on that one. Can we just go back to the fun streams? Yeah, I think so, Purple Rain. It's time. That's what I'm saying. That's my fucking way of like having peace, is to just go back to normal shit and ignoring these fucking assholes. Ignoring them. Stephanie, I think she's okay. She's okay. Hey, shoot the shit. How you doing? You know, so I just like, I can't be cool with anybody that wants to intentionally hurt people, right? Anybody whose intentions are to fuck with somebody or to hurt with somebody or to break apart a friendship. Like, you know, that just showed me last night. I gotta be honest with you. You know what that showed me? It showed me how fucking important I am to those people. It really did. It showed me how important I am, how important Laura is, and how important Tiffany is. It's like, you only just showed how important and how dependent you guys are on us, because you want to hurt us. Like, that takes care to do, in a sense, right? You have to care a little bit to want to fucking hurt somebody, hurt their feelings. So I appreciate that. Thank you, Hybrid Pisces. Holy shit. I am a Pisces and I just called you a Pisces. For fuck's sake. Yeah, exactly. Free rent in their head. So they basically just showed us all how important we all are to them. You know, it's like, we can't make peace. Laura wants to make peace. Well, they don't have any fucking respect for that. We're going to make a joke out of that. We're going to come into your chat. We're going to pull our pants down and we're going to fucking squeeze the shit out right in the middle of your chat. And we're not even we're going to wipe our asses and then we're going to throw the dirty toilet paper right on the floor. That's what they did last night. In my humble opinion, that's what they did. And I'm not fucking okay with that. I can't sit here and pretend that I'm okay with that shit, with the disrespect. And then later on to just be like, yeah, it was a joke. They're trying to embarrass Laura and mortify her. I'm not okay with that. And like, and I don't expect her, listen, everybody's perceptions are different, right? Laura perceives it as a joke. And if that's how she wants to perceive it, that's her perception. My perception is that it was a very serious sign of disrespect. That's my perception, though. You know, it's really up to the person. But I'll respect Laura's feelings, and I know she'll respect mine, too. That's the difference. Where was this Mika Mobster last night? Hey, Shallow Bello, by the way. What do you call it? It was in Laura's chat last night. Basically, Laura went live and they all started flooding in one by one and they started joining Laura's membership. And, you know, they were in an attempt to piss me off, basically, which it was just like, okay, thank you guys. I don't know all the people you're talking about. Hold on a second. In other toxic communities I'm in, I just block and move on. Oh, so you're telling us that there's other toxic communities? That's amazing. Well, you know, it's not very easy to block when you're a creator. Anne has her bush. It's not always very easy to block because like when there's videos being made and lives being done about you, it is kind of hard to block that. But Elove173, hello. Why are you asking us hello or telling us hello? It reminded me of when they flooded Ben's chat. It's so fucking immature and just stupid. And you guys really need to like, jokes are supposed to be funny. I didn't find it funny. I just found it stupid. But like, it's just lame. Yeah, I'm sure there's lots of toxic communities. And Jill still has me blocked, for fuck's sake. She still has me blocked too. And I don't care. She can keep me blocked. I think you all just showed how being a long-time subscriber. Hold on a second. Sorry. Motley, are you looking for the link? Hold on. I'll put it in a second. I just want to catch this. Hold on a second. I just want to catch this comment that I just, where the hell did it go? Hey, Val. Oh no, Val. Okay, he's okay. I'm glad to hear that. Your dad's okay. Prayers for Val's daddy fell. Oh geez. Lame creators block unless there's a good reason. I think, and I'm not gonna forget either. I'm sorry. I can't forget how they disrespected Tiffany either. I can't let that go. That is something that, I'm not gonna be a fucking, I wouldn't be a real friend to somebody if I didn't stand by and say, you know what they have been doing to her is fucked up. And they refuse, they don't want to apologize. They sit here and they say they don't want the drama, but they kind of do. Drop my StreamYard. Yes, suck my tit. Okay. I'm not dropping my StreamYard link. So you could forget that, troll. I've never seen you in here before. I'm not dropping my StreamYard link. I never drop my StreamYard link in the chat. So clearly your trolling abilities aren't so good. Us subs who are real people actually come close with one another. And a lot of us like the same channels and we treat one another really good. And channel creators over there don't even care. They only care. And I think you got cut off there. What do you call it? And I see people in chats with people that I don't get along with. And I'm totally fine with that. It's me, AB. Oh, I thought totally. Hold on, girls. I don't put my links in the chat. Because we got crazy fuckers around here. I'm going to end this actually in a few minutes. Thank you. Welcome, Cosmo Cookie. Thank you. I can't see what you guys are joining. I got to open up my chat. Hold on a second. So I just kind of wanted you guys to just, know that. And I kind of just wanted to let Ash274 know that you fucking are making shit up in your head. Listen, Ash, if you think I was that bothered, literally, I don't know what made her think I was bothered. Me saying, I'm going to eat my salad or my dinner. I don't know if it was that or just the fact that I left, but I was still listening. Does she realize that? I just wasn't typing in the fucking chat because my hands were busy eating dinner. But okay. Yeah. I'm not okay with these people did to Tiffany. I'm not okay with I'm not okay with Randy did to her. Okay. I will not forgive Randy. Randy should man up and fucking apologize. But at the same time, I don't think an apology, especially one that has to be solicited, would suffice at this time. Laura went in there last night and asked them to apologize. I don't need a fucking apology for any of those people. I don't need an apology because I'm not the type of person who needs to hear the words "I'm sorry" to move on from a situation. I just need to know if somebody can't come on their own accord and say, "Hey, Liana, I'm sorry, that wasn't right." I don't fucking care then. If you need somebody to tell you or somebody to beg you for an apology, it's worthless to me. Then it's just words, okay? And actions speak louder than words. None of those people are sorry. They can't even take ownership. Diane is still in the comments, sitting over there, trying to say that we weren't trying to hurt anybody. We weren't. That wasn't our intention. I would love to see that screenshot that Marsha said that they want to piss me off. I do think that exists. And I would love to fucking see it. I'd love to see it. I don't know what happened to Tiffany. What do you mean, Okie Lancy? Tiffany's been pretty much drugged through the mud. Drugged through shit by Diane, Wendy, and Randy. And I want to say this publicly because I know this was an issue that was brought up. And I know Stephanie Brown, you were somewhere listening, girl. So listen hard, okay? Stephanie Brown seems to be under the impression, and I don't know how many times I have to say this. Stephanie Brown seems to be under the impression that Tiffany like poisoned my mind about her Discord. Okay. So I just want to like clear this up once and for all so I never have to fucking hear it again. I feel bad for Nenny. I feel bad for everybody, Purple Rain. And, you know, this whole situation sucks. The whole fucking thing sucks. It sucks. All right. So anyway, let me just get back to this. Let's be clear. Listen, no one owes. Well, I don't know what you said, but it didn't look good. No one owes you an apology. You shit. Okay, nut butter. Why don't you come back, Ash? Come back on your real account, Ash. You're not blocked. And say that. Okay? Thanks. I just want to make this clear for Stephanie because she contacted somebody yesterday and was like, make a mobster's mind was poisoned or whatever by Tiffany. And she doesn't know. She doesn't know. All right, listen, Stephanie Brown. Let's just fucking make this clear. Nobody poisoned my mind against your Discord except for your Discord. Okay? It wasn't Tiffany. It wasn't anybody else. Nobody fucking poisoned my mind. My mind, when I was in there for only 3 weeks, I think it was that I was in there, every time I logged in, which wasn't that much, I would go open the Discord app, and Stephanie's Discord was the only one that I was in at the time. And I go in there, and it's Laura this, Laura that, Laura. And I was like, oh my God, these people are nonstop talking about Laura. Non-fucking stop. Right? I got kicked out of the Discord. I was kind of like, wow, that's fucked up. Nobody said anything to me, but it was fine. Eventually, I think we discussed it, and I never asked to come back in. I think, I don't know, one of them told me they'll send me a link or if I wanted to come back, but I didn't. I was like, whatever. I didn't really go in there too much, to be honest. Like, I really just don't have time for another fucking social media app. I'm good. But what got me was you have people started getting kicked out, right? That didn't do anything. And several of those people, excuse me, came to me and told me that they got kicked out. And I was like, well, why? And they're like, well, I don't know. I don't know why we got kicked out. Okay. So I kind of thought that was fucked up. I was like, wow, I'm like, that's kind of fucked up. Like, what are they doing in there? Like, why are they kicking like innocent people out of their Discord? You know, I just thought that was kind of fucked up. But contrary to what Stephanie thinks, because Stephanie is under the impression that like Tiffany and I talked for the first time and everything we talked about was Stephanie's Discord. Tiffany was honest with me and her story matches up with Stephanie's story about why she left Discord. Okay. So, but here's the thing. Okay. Her story, and Stephanie doesn't realize this. Tiffany's not the only person that left your Discord that I've spoken to. Like, I've spoken to at least 5 or 6 people that left your Discord, and they all say the same exact thing. The same story. When Laura's Patreons came in, right? All those people came in. There was a group of people that were already in there that were very weary of Laura's people coming in. Okay. So, and I can understand why the whole fucking Discord was about Laura and how shitty her and her people were. So, you know, that's why I'm pretty sure people were like, oh shit, I don't want anybody from over there coming. You know, everybody's saying they're shady and shit. But now it was different. Now you were forced to accept these people because it wasn't those people who were shady. It was Laura who was shady. That's what they wanted everybody to believe. So they could get screenshots and the information and shit. Right. So, so she left eventually because she didn't feel comfortable with those people being in there. Did she voice it? I'm sure she did. Sure she did. And she has a right to voice that because if you're uncomfortable with people, you have a right to be, right? You don't have to fucking like everybody who's in your space. But other than that, she has never showed me one screenshot from her Stephanie Brown's Discord. She's never shared any recordings, nothing. I've never heard anything from that Discord. It's not like as important as Stephanie's putting it, Stephanie, and here's the other thing, Stephanie, nobody blames you for what happened in that Discord. Like during that time, you weren't even around for 4 months. I don't know why you're so like hell bent on this whole Discord thing. Like that was like so January 2000 fucking, or no, like December 2019. We don't care anymore. Nobody fucking cares about your Discord anymore. I don't even know if you have a Discord. I don't fucking care if you have a Discord anymore. But Tiffany didn't brainwash me or poison me or fucking make me think any certain way. So you could get that out of your fucking head already, because I'm so sick of hearing it. I'm so sick of you repeating it. Stop. Just fucking stop. Okay? The reason you guys all got mad at Tiffany was because she left a fucking comment about Clary. That's where this whole fucking thing started. She left a comment that you guys didn't like about Clary T. And that's where this whole fucking bullshit started. And then from there, it just kind of grew legs and fucking took off and grew, it became a fucking snowball that just fucking rolled downhill and collected more and more bullshit on its way down. Shella, that's why they have it out for her. She spoke out against Clary. That's it. There was the only fucking reason why she fucking has it out for her. I can't even like fucking, I just can't. So that turned into Ash274 saying that, Tiffany said M's faked cancer and like all this crazy shit. And it just snowballed out of control. And that's why they have it out for her. Now, according to Stephanie, Tiffany's the worst person she's ever encountered on YouTube. I don't know about that, Stephanie. I think you need to fucking look around a little bit, girl. Did Tiffany ever call CPS on anybody? Nope, I don't think she did. Did she ever have anybody swatted? No, I don't think she did. Is she mailing tongues to people's houses? Nope, can't say she's done that. Is she making hundreds and hundreds of videos about one person or having a whole entire... Wait, is she hosting in a whole entire Discord filled with people that just sit there and talk shit nonstop about one person all day? Nope, don't think she did that either. So I think you need to recheck that, girl, when you say that she's the worst person you've encountered. Because I think there's probably a majority of people that are way more shittier than she could ever fucking be. So get the fuck out of here already. Just make them Thursday. Hey, girl, I'm gonna contact me on no, she's good, Beefbergs. On Instagram. I'm gonna get off here in a few. Everybody, happy birthday to her, girl. Oh, happy birthday, Nenny, if you're listening. So, I don't know about that whole she's the most shitty person you've ever met. That's kind of fucking not true. Okay. You're being a little dramatic there, Stephanie. I know what you're trying to do, and maybe some people can't see it, but I see it. I see what you're doing, girl. And I see what all you guys are doing. And I just want you to know that. You're like trying to schmooze people with the emails and shit. Go for it. Keep trying. Keep trying. What's the matter? Hold on a second. But anyway, it's just fucking crazy. Just fucking crazy. Narny 2 wet emails. They're trying. Listen, I say this shit all the fucking time. There's. Yeah, no, she's a friend. It's all good. Sorry, girl. I don't want to say your name, so I'm just gonna call you girl. I don't want to blast you out there. She's good, people. It's all right. Sorry. She's good. In fact, I would like to actually introduce you guys to my friend here. She's actually a really good person. And maybe next time I'll actually get together with her and we can maybe plan a day where we could go live together. And we'll talk. She's funny. She's good people. Very good people. I'm here all the time. I don't know how much I win on her. Oh yeah, no, Beefer. Elove, she's good, Beefer. She's good people too. It's a misunderstanding. I don't want you guys. This is mostly everybody in here is good people. I mean, pretty much the majority of the people. Everybody that's talking in here is good people. I'm trying to get the trolls out of my life by doing that. But Elove's good people. She's good people. I know her from another community, I guess I shall say. She's funny and she's good, and she's very spiritual and she's got some good advice for people. She's good people. So sorry about the misunderstanding there. Yeah. She's not a troll. She's good. I didn't know. I forgot that it was your account at first. So I just, this whole thing has gotten so blown out of proportion at this point, and it's gotten so ugly, and it's gotten so vicious, and I don't want any part of it. And when I say I don't want any part of it, it means that I'm not going to be going in their chats, and I'm not going to be antagonizing them. I'm not going to be fucking, fighting with them. There's no talking, there's no resolving things. But can I move on and not talk about this shit? Yeah, I would fucking love to. I would love to not hear Diane or Wendy or fucking Randy or Ash274. Like, I would love to leave these people in the fucking past where they fucking belong, really. But, I don't. YouTube is a huge fucking place, right? It's a huge fucking place. How many millions of subscribers are there and creators? Okay. Those people are a grain of sand, okay, in the fucking beach of YouTube. They're like a little fucking grain of sand. And I've said this the whole time, and I've always kept this in the back of my mind, because even in the beginning when all this shit started, I knew I was going to fucking lose people. I was like, as soon as I fucking talk to Laura, and I'm cool with Laura, and I find it really funny because the same people that were so fucking pissed at me just because I talked to Laura, that's the main reason that all those people got pissed at me. Now all of a sudden they're all acting like they're cool with her. Come on, dude. Come on, girl. I see you. I see you, boo. But what the fuck was I saying? I had a totally good thought there. I just lost my train of thought. They're a small, tiny little fraction. And I always used to tell myself that. It's like, I actually, the other day, I didn't know you could do this, okay? If you go into chats, you could do it right now in my chat. And you can see that my thing says 353 people. I don't know if that's accurate. But if you go into the, on top of the chat, if you're on a laptop, I don't believe you could do this on a phone. But if you're on a laptop or computer, you can hit the 3 dots and it tells you participants. And that tells you how many people are chatting in the chat. Okay. And you could actually see who's chatting in the chat. So you could go down the list. So the other day, for shits and giggles, I said I'm going to count and see how many people are actually participating, okay, in Diane's chat. And she had, I think it was like 50 people, right? And there was like 800 people in her live at the time. And I was like, see, that's 50 fucking people. 50 people, that's it. That's not really that many people in the grand scheme of things, right? You got your lurkers, you got your participants that actually voice their opinions in the chat, and then you got the haters that watch you, and they're such a small fucking fraction, these people. They're not that many people. So if I have to shake those people and lose those people and ignore those people and move on with my life, that's fine. There's other communities. There's other people. I know how to network. I know how to get myself out of there. I don't need those people ever. I don't need to lower my standards. I don't need to open my chat. I don't need to open my mind to move forward on YouTube. I don't need those people in my circle ever to move forward on YouTube or to be successful with my YouTube channel. I don't need those people. You know what I need to do? I need to focus myself on my videos, okay? Like my DIY mirror video that got fucking over 100,000 views within like the first couple of months that I posted it. That's what I should be doing right now. I shouldn't even be wasting my fucking time on this bullshit. Okay? So my version of moving on is that. It's moving on. Doesn't mean I'm not going to sit here and talk. And I never say never. Okay? That's one thing that I probably differ from Laura, because Laura's like, I'm done with this, you know, and maybe Laura does that to hold herself to things, you know, because I know that it's hard sometimes to stick to goals, right? When you have a goal, it's kind of hard. So if you kind of announce it publicly, you're kind of like making yourself stick to it, right? Because people are going to hold yourself accountable. What's going on? Why is everybody fighting? Could you guys stop fighting, please? They're all good, girl. They're good people. I would never have bad people and hold wrenches on my channel. I don't know what's going on. I'm sorry. I wasn't like paying attention. Half of the 800 in Diane's are probably blocked. Probably, Carl. Probably. I couldn't agree with you, Dawn Marie. Tiffany is a strong person. She knows many care about her. And when she comes back, you know, hopefully she comes back. Hopefully things can work out. And even if they don't work out, you know, I'm always going to care about her. I'm always going to care about her. So I've never let people sit in here and talk shitty about her or anything. That's one thing I can promise. I can't promise much else, but I can promise that. I just, you know, Laura probably, anyway, back to Laura. She probably does this to hold herself fucking accountable and to make sure she sticks to things. Because I know I have done that in the past. It's kind of like if you say it out loud, it means that it's going to happen. And it's hard. It's not easy to get away from this shit. People are like, well, why don't you just ignore it and just move on? Well, yeah, easier said than done. Because like every time you guys see what happens. Right? Last night was a perfect example of that. Every time you try to fucking ignore it, or you try to say that you want to move on, or you want to fucking do this, they pull a stunt like they did last night to try to keep you sucked in the drama. Because without us, without these, you know, us as their adversaries, what the fuck else are they seriously going to do with themselves? You know, and I feel, I don't even want to say that because I don't, that's saying that none of them have talent. Okay. And I don't believe that. Diane's channel, I really believed in when I was friends with her. I believed in Diane. I believed in her channel. I believed that Diane could actually accomplish something good on this fucking platform. I really believed that. I wouldn't have become friends with her if I didn't think that, you know? You don't connect with people and align yourself with people, right? And go on lives and do things with them if you don't think that they're good people, if you think they're shitty people. I really, really saw that Diane has a knack for talking. Okay. She could gab. She has good ideas. I'll give Diane that, although some of them are stolen, Diane. You do copy people sometimes, but she does. She has good ideas. Diane's very organized. Okay. She's organized. I like that Diane, one thing that Diane does that I can't do is Diane could, you know, she has her ladies' night set, right? Although she probably veered off what the original intention was of ladies' night. And then she has her Tuesdays and Fridays, like at whatever time, she pretty much stays consistent with that. And that's a good thing. And that's something that I need to get myself doing. You know what I'm saying? That's something that I need to hold myself to, is to get myself going like that. Like I need to make a schedule for myself, for you guys, for everything. So it's one thing that she's good at. And Diane's actually good at marketing herself. She's good at selling herself. She's good at selling, you know, her merch And when she had her Amazon store, I mean, she promoted the shit out of that. So that I will give Diane. She's very good at that. And that's why I believed in her. And I thought that her channel could really go somewhere. You know, she's good at the live format. I think she's good at talking to people. But just like, I guess, the rest of us, it all went to shit when everybody started fucking tearing each other apart and going at each other's fucking throats, right? It became not fun anymore. So her channel's not what it was. My channel's not what it was. Laura's channel's not what it was, you know? And like, what the fuck are we all doing? We're better than this. We're fucking better than this. We're getting sucked into the fucking pits of hell. And it's like you try to dig your way out. And then every time you try to, you get sucked right back in. And it's like, do I think Diane came up with that fucking idea last night herself? Absolutely not. No, I don't think it was Diane's idea at all. I've thought this for a long time, and I know Diane's going to say, no, that's not the truth, but it is the truth. It is the truth. Diane's channel is run by Ash and her fucking mods and her friends. It's not really Diane's channel. She should rename it to Everybody But Diane's channel, okay? Because it's like she lost complete fucking control. What is going on? Why are people fighting still? I'm like so confused right now. This is like insanity. But it is, yeah, Melanie. It's like quicksand. Could you guys please stop fighting? Please, I'm asking you, please, just stop fighting. I don't even know what's going on. Trying to address this and just focus on that. It doesn't sound like they care about how. You know, that quote me, people should always come first and they come last. I agree with you, Jonice. You know, I don't care if you don't like somebody. Like, to me, you don't fucking kick somebody while they're down. There's no need for it. There's just no need. I watched last night as they tore Brian apart on a panel. Not Diane, I'm saying, you know, Brian went up on the panel and Brian sat there and fought, and it was disgusting to me. It was disgusting how they just sat there for fucking, I had to be over an hour, you know, telling him he's a fucking piece of shit and all this shit. I am not allowing that on my channel. I don't fucking allow it. I'm not going to let somebody getting torn apart become entertainment or YouTube fodder, you know? But if that's what you want to do on your channel, if that's what you want your channel to be about, then hey, I'm all for it. Go for it. Do what you got to do. But I'm just not going to fucking do it on my channel. That's for sure. I don't want that kind of shit on my channel. I don't want it. I just don't want it. I don't like people fighting. I don't like people tearing each other down, making each other feel bad. I don't like that shit. It doesn't make people feel good. It doesn't make the people in the chat feel good. And it's shitty. TM put up a pic of the beach in a message to everyone. All right, good. I'm glad to hear that. She probably just needs to relax. And I think it's a good thing. You know, sometimes when the heat gets too much here, to step away from this fucking YouTube. It's toxic and it can fucking easily drag you down. And every time you try to fucking walk away from it, something else pulls you back into it. And you know, I really want to make a sincere effort to fucking walk away from the bullshit. You know, and can I promise that I'm never gonna, you know, comment on it again? No, I can't. I'm not gonna say that, because I can't say that. I can't. I just can't. I don't know. I could change my mind in a fucking week, in a month. I'm just not one of those people who really plans things. I guess I should say that. I'm not much of a planner. I kind of just fly by the seam of my pants. So whatever happens, happens. I can never say, okay, I'm never going to do this and I'm never going to do that. And, you know, I'm promising this, but I don't know. I don't know where I want to go, but I know that I don't need constant bullshit in my life. I don't need it. I know that I don't want toxic fucking people in my life. That's what I know. So, and I don't want them in my chats, and I don't want to fucking surround myself with assholes. You know what I'm saying? I don't need those people to accept me. I don't need it. I don't care. I don't care what they think. Doesn't matter. I don't need them to accept me, to be okay with myself, or to be okay on here, or to make it on here, or to better my channel. Because you know what? They're fucking watching either way. It doesn't matter. It doesn't fucking matter. If I'm cool with them, not cool with them, they're still fucking watching. So you're still giving me a view. So thank you. It doesn't fucking matter. You're always going to have haters. No matter where you fucking go, you're going to have haters. So they're just the first group of haters. And, you know, the more people I collect, the more fucking haters I'll probably have. Whatever. Doesn't matter. I just know I stand alone and support you all. Thank you, Rev. And yes, go Islanders. I don't get dragging people over and over and over. There's a history with these people. I don't know. I just know what vibes I enjoy. Exactly, Laura Lee. They will watch away. Yep, you're so true in your case, stalkers. I mean, they're joining, you know, they join your membership. They're just fucking, they want to know what is going on. You know, what's going on? What's going on with Mega Mobster? Like last night, they couldn't take it. They couldn't take it when we were saying that we're just done. We're done fighting, man. We're done. I'm okay to put up my white flag. I'm okay to fucking say I'm done with these people and I don't want to fight anymore. That doesn't mean I have to welcome them back into my life. That just means I don't want to fucking fight with them anymore. I'm okay waving my white flag. I'm okay because you know what? Let them fucking think they won. They didn't. I won. I don't have to deal with them. That's winning to me in my book. I'm a lurker who doesn't participate in chat. I found your channel via when Satan videos came up and I recommended. I love to see you do more videos. I really love watching those. Thank you, Tifa Bean. I like your name too, Tifa Bean. And I will. And I think that's what everybody needs at this point in time is for us to just get back to normal. Why do they even care so much about what you do or say? Exactly. Jonice, I've been asking myself that for the longest fucking time. Why do they even care? I mean, all right, the other night, right after I fucking pressed the end button on my live, Diane goes live, okay, on her channel, and they're like, Purple Mafia, welcome. And she admitted that they did that to fucking piss me off. All right, they admitted that. That's clear. They did it to be assholes, basically, because I was, quote, dragging them for, you know, they always attach some ridiculous amount of time. They were dragging me for like 70 hours and 52 minutes. You know, they always have to fucking attach a time to how long they were being dragged for. I mean, they're so narcissistic that they, you know, if they're mentioned in a live, then that means the whole entire live is about them. So they're going to say this whole entire live was about them too, because they're mentioned. Well, you know what? I'm going to mention you because you're fucking part of the problem here. So sorry. Thank you. Thank you, Elov. I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? The people that are fighting me, they're not in here. They're just douchebags around. You know how it is, girl. You know how the drama goes. Picture the angels, Elov, right? There's angels around here too, but they're not angels. They're devils. What was I gonna say? You know, they're gonna come around. I'm not gonna fucking I don't want to drag you guys. I don't want to even fucking talk about you people, but you guys seem intent to want me to keep fucking talking about you. You keep throwing yourself in my face when I try to fucking ignore you, when I don't come in your chats, when I don't fucking fuck with you guys want to throw yourselves in my fucking face, just like you did last night. And just like you did the other night before when Diane purposely puts a live up. Purple Mafia, welcome. Diane, come on. You don't think I know you, Diane? Don't you remember we were friends? I know, I kind of know what you do. I know your whole thing. And I know that they bullied Marsha or whatever the fuck you want to call it. I know they're going to flip out that I used that word. So, strong-armed her. I don't know. I don't know what the right word is. But I do feel like they kind of silenced Marsha last night. So they seem a little worried about their Discord. Again, they got that, what is that? That Discord insecurity going. It's like fucking weird. It's the weirdest shit with their Discords. That is why I don't fucking do Discord. That is why I said, 8 months ago, burn down the Discord is a fucking joke, because it's nothing but fucking trouble. It causes problems for you people. Are you stupid? I will not have a Discord, because why? I don't need the fucking headache. I don't need the problems. So yeah, exactly. Whipped her back into submission. So Marsha fucking backpedaled, made herself look like an idiot. Okay. And fucking, they sat there, they allowed her fucking their chat to attack this woman who by the way, I have to point this out. Okay. They were so mad at us because we were fighting with Marsha while she's sick. But I guess it's okay for them to do. It's okay for them to fight with her while she's sick. Thank you, Shanna. Thank you. Good for you. And go the other way. They could chew one another's faces off and we'll have an even more respectable channel. Thank you, girl. I appreciate that. But you know what I'm saying? Like they're and I actually felt bad for Marsha last night. I honestly felt bad for her last night. I was like, oh man, that's so like embarrassing. They let the chat rip her apart. They let Marianne get up there and fucking yell at her. I mean, it was fucking ugly. It was just ugly the way that shit went down last night. I was like, I mean, I don't care for Marsha, but I care for other humans. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, that was just so, it was so cringy. It was so bad. It was so sad to see her cower down like that and kind of backpedal and triple over her words. And I like, honestly, listen, I could tell Marsha that was on their panel last night, that is not the same Marsha. That's not the normal Marsha. That's not normal Marsha. That Marsha was a Marsha who sounded like she had somebody's fucking hand on her throat last night. Okay? She just didn't sound herself. She was off her game, should we say. When just maybe a half hour earlier, she was on her game. She was on top of her game. She was fucking saying it. And you noticed how it took. Diane's live was scheduled, okay? Because I was live during this time, members only. Diane's live was scheduled, I think it was like 12:30. And by the time we knew about it, it was 1:20, I think, or somewhere around there. It was 1 something. It was after 1 o'clock. So they were over a half hour late for their own live. And again, I was friends with Diane. I know what happens, why that is. It's because they're on the phone. Diane has them all she used to use Google Hangouts, but now it's probably StreamYards. And, they're trying to settle things before they get on the panel. And you could tell, it was very obvious, you could tell in their actions. It was almost like, it reminded me of this time when me and my friends got caught smoking weed in high school. Like we all shuffled in as a group. We were all cut in class and we all got busted together, at the same time. There was like 5 or 6 of us and we all had like weed and paraphernalia on us. And it was kind of like we all got shuffled into the principal's office. And it's like we had like really no time to make our story. You know what I'm saying? So we're all like, yeah. And then, and then this happened. Yeah. That's what happened. Right. Yeah. That's how it went down. Like, it was like one of those situations where it's like, let's just make sure we're all on the same page here, Marsha. We're all on the same page, Marsha had the pipe. It was Marsha's pipe and it was Marsha's weed. She brought all the weed to school. It was like one of those situations. She got fucking thrown right under the bus. And then they let everybody run over her in the chat. 180 shat all over her. It was like, here, take your turns. Just piss on Marsha. Oh, it's so embarrassing. Like, I was actually embarrassed for her last night. I felt bad for her. I fucking felt bad for her. I can't take Marcia seriously. What's her photo? I don't even know what it is. I didn't even pay attention. But I actually fucking felt bad for Marcia last night. I'll just fucking put it out there. I actually fucking felt a little sorry for her because I was like, that is so ugly, man. That is so ugly. And there is no fucking way my friends would ever fucking do that to me. Laura would never fucking strong arm me into feeling the same way that she felt. She would never fucking do that to me. She would never back me into a corner. She would never fucking make me say I was lying. Just nothing. Like I feel the same way. I want my friends to speak their truth. If their truth is whatever it is, I'm totally down with that, and I'm gonna have your fucking back as long as you're not being a piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't. LOL. She's been money. No, Melissa, you're 100% right. She has been. She has been. And listen, was she throwing a little bit of a tantrum last night? Because she was left out. She was like the last kid picked in kickball last night. You know what I'm saying? She was the last kid picked in kickball. Oh. She was throwing a little bit of a hissy fit and a tantrum because she was left out. But I'm very thankful for that because it gave me like a laugh, and it made me feel good after the shitty weekend I had. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it was definitely entertaining. But yeah, I did. It's not like I just was like, oh my God, it was almost like I pity you. I like, it's embarrassing. That's embarrassing. You got up there and you embarrassed yourself. Dude, none of my friends would ever fucking make me do that. Hell the fuck no. Not after I get up there and start talking shit and running my mouth. And then 5 minutes later, getting up on a panel and being like, oh, I was wrong. No, that ain't happening. Fuck you. I don't care who comes against me, who unsubscribes from my channel. I don't fucking care. Don't care. Don't give a shit. People that subscribe, okay, you know what? Maybe they weren't your real friends anyway. Maybe they weren't your real supporters anyway. That's what they do though. They hold these things over your people's heads. And it's like they kind of gang up on you in a sense, right? I mean, you have 3 people talking to you like, Marcia, you have to take that back. I don't know. Who knows what they said to her to get her to do that? I was just kind of surprised because Marcia, to me, seems like a woman. Although she could be nasty sometimes, she's a strong woman, and she's, she just doesn't seem like the type of woman who's ever going to be submissive to other fucking people. And I was just kind of surprised to see her in that position last night. I kind of was. That's what they do. As soon as you veer off the fucking beaten path, Brian veered off. Okay. Well, no, Brian didn't veer off. They veered off, and Brian's upset with them, and kind of rightfully so, right? After supporting. Because one thing I noticed last night, and I found this really funny, was Marianne and 180 acknowledging that Brian's done shitty things, right? And they're like, we had your back, Brian, when you did this, that, and the other thing. And I'm thinking, well, then why did you have Brian's back, right? While he was doing all those shitty things? Like, what all of a sudden just changed now that you don't have his back? What changed? I know what changed. Marianne needs something. That's what changed. Marianne's needs outweighed her loyalty, which has happened several times on this platform with several people. So it changed. Her needs changed. FOD is whatever comes from her, okay? Whatever she needs from her. I'm not going to sit here and speculate. I have my theories, but I'll keep them to myself. But whatever that is, it's more important than Brian right now. So it's like, Brian, You get dumped in the garbage, pal. And yeah, fuck you, and your feelings don't matter. Bye. And the whole group of us are gonna bully you and call you a piece of shit. Bye. Even though we just supported you 2 weeks ago. Like, what? Dude, that's what I'm saying. Like, how did you watch that last night? Watching all that shit last night was like, it was like watching like a movie. It was like, okay, I know everything I need to know about these people right now. I know everything. Gotcha. Thank you. I got it. Thank you. They cannot be good friends to anybody. Okay. If you disagree with them, they're going to shit all over you. I've been through it. And that's probably why a lot of people don't disagree with them, because they're scared. They're scared to disagree with them. Not scared. That's probably a bad word to use. I know, because people get all fucking sensitive about that word. They're like, oh, don't say scared. I'm not scared. You know what I mean, though. Nobody wants to deal with this shit. Let's just be honest. Who the fuck wants to deal with being relentlessly trolled and shit talked and having lies done about you all the time? Nobody wants to fucking deal with that. Nobody. So, you know, and I'm just kind of sitting back like, wow, man, this is fucking unbelievable. This is fucking unbelievable. These, like, when I'm just one of those people, and I go through the mindset of like, once people show me who they are, I believe them. Now, can people change? Absolutely, people could change. But at the same time, they have to change. You know, like some of these people, they're not changing. They're changing for the worse, actually. They're not changing for the fucking better. That's not something I see a lot of around here. So, you know, I see people changing for the worse. I don't know if it's the YouTube half-ass fucking small amount of, you know, fame that they got. I don't know what it is. Did it get to people's heads? Maybe. Did YouTube change people? Yeah, sure as fuck did. You know, I mean, how long did I hear Makeup Mobster changed? Makeup Mobster changed. No, Makeup Mobster didn't change. The circumstances changed. My circumstances changed. My friends changed, but I didn't change. I'm still the same person I am. I still stand for the same shit that I've always stood for. So I didn't really change. But I look at somebody like Marianne. Marianne's changed. You know, people say Randy's changed. I could probably agree with that, because in the short amount of time that I've known Randy, I think she's changed. I think she's changed. I mean, it can change you. Absolutely. It could change you. But, you know, it's okay to change. That's right, Mr. Meaner. It certainly is okay to change. Well, thank you, Cindy. I don't think I've changed at all either. I mean, I've always dealt with trolls the same way. Go back to my old videos. I actually even have a video on my channel. Shit. Dealing with, I think, what's the video called? Dealing with haters. No, the anatomy of a YouTube fight. I believe that's the name of the video. That's before I was even in this community. Okay. So go listen to that video and then come back here and tell me that I fucking changed. Because I haven't changed. I'm the same person I've always been. I've been pretty consistent. And I think I've been one of the few people that have been very consistent on this fucking platform, who in this community, who's always stuck to my fucking guns about things. I stand my ground. If I don't like you, I'm probably not going to like you. And unless you give me a reason, you know, to think otherwise, I'm going to stick with what I know. I'm going to stick with what I know. Can I forgive people? Can people change? Yeah. But I have to see that. I have to see that you changed. You know, I haven't seen that these people have changed. So that's why in my heart, I am not fucking ready to forgive people. I'm not. People always say I changed. It's like how all I am is fighting back finally. Ash, I don't think you changed too much. I think maybe you came out of your shell a little bit more, but I don't think you changed. I don't think you changed as a person. No, I think you're still the same. You have the same heart you've always had. You've always been a very caring person. Ash is somebody who worries about other people's feelings, probably more than she worries about her own feelings. And I don't think that's changed. But I do think you've become a little tougher, but I don't think that's a bad thing, Ash. I think it's actually a good thing. I've seen you stand your ground with people, which I think is a good thing. So, I mean, don't let anybody gaslight you, Ash, into saying that you changed and with a bad connotation attached to it, because I don't think you changed in a bad way. No. Talking to you, no, I don't feel that you've changed. I feel that you still have the same heart. You still care about people. People's feelings still matter to you. Now, can I say the same for Hello Starlight? No, I don't feel like she cares anymore. I don't know if people's feelings matter anymore. I really don't. She's gotten more aggressive. She's gotten more hateful. She's gotten more angry. I don't know. I don't see that she cares. Maybe with her friends, yeah, but with other people, I don't know. I don't see that she cares. Don't ever let people control you. Be true to yourself. That's what I gotta do. Hold on, let me go back up there and see Rev's comment. I forgive and support Ash. Hello Starlight on the other hand. Rev, Ash is good people. I've known Ash for shit. I mean, we go way back, me and Ash, and I know she's got a good, solid heart. Ash cares. I know that Ash cares when she hurts people. If Ash hurts somebody, I know that she gets deeply, deeply affected by it. She takes that hurt with her and she carries it with her, and it really, really affects her when she hurts people. And she tries to right her wrongs always. I see her doing it all the time. If she hurts somebody, she wants to make it known that she hurt them, and she's always trying to right her wrongs. And that's why I will always have respect for Ash, because she's good people. She cares about other people's feelings. Can I say the same for other people around here? No, I can't. Some people don't feel the same way. YouTube really does harden people. It does. It makes people shitty. It makes people nasty, myself included. There's definitely times on here I've gotten fucking nasty when, I don't like fucking being nasty. I don't like showing that side of myself, because it's a side of myself that I don't fucking like. I don't like being nasty to people, but I have been. But you know what? At the same time, I have a reason to be, I'm not just standing here being nasty to people for no fucking reason. Like yesterday, for instance, when I went on Laura's panel, right? I don't know how many of you guys were in there, but I went up on Laura's panel and everybody was like, oh, makeup mops are so angry. They got to do that shit to you. Meanwhile, they're all sitting in the chat. They're fucking bashing Tiffany. Okay. So of course I'm going to get fucking angry. You're fucking saying shitty things about my friend. That hurts me. I care about my friend. So you're hurting me when you're saying shitty things about somebody that I care about. Of course that's going to get me aggravated. I mean, and they're doing what they normally do. It's like throwing the blame. It's never them. They're never at fault. And this, that, and the other thing. I'll give Stephanie Brown credit. I really will, in the sense that at least Stephanie Brown tries to come to some type of understanding. Like she asks questions that add to the conversation in some way. You know what I'm saying? So that like not only she can understand, I know she's not just asking for herself, because she asked me a question yesterday, which was, what's the difference between me Googling Wendy's name, okay, and then Amanda Lynn looking up my family. So I answered her question, but it was a good question because, the answer probably helped a lot of other people understand my feelings on that. That's my fucking views. Somebody else's views might be different. Why is it different to me? Because I Googled Wendy's name, first of all. She has a very common name. So to differentiate her from all the other people with the same exact name as her, I wasn't wasting my time. I was like, I give up. I'm good. I'm not going to sit here. It's not worth my time. On the other hand, okay, and I did it because I was told that Wendy was threatening to report me, and I didn't know if that meant to the police or what. So I'm like, okay, well, if somebody's threatening to report me to the police, sorry, I've been swatted before, so I need to know what your fucking name is. Because if police show up at my house, I really need to know who sent them, especially when you're threatening to fucking report something, okay? So sorry about that, but that's, my right as a person to protect myself. The difference between her and what Amanda Lynn did to me is because Amanda Lynn, first of all, I've never had an issue with the girl at the time. I never had any interaction with her, any conversations with her. Like, she literally wanted to contact my family because she was just being a nosy bitch, right? And wanted to know my family side of the story. Okay. So she posted my brother's name, like his Facebook account, in the Patreon chat, and then his wife's name, her account. There was pictures of their kids. They shared several pictures of them, in this chat, with their kids in front of all these people. I don't fucking know these people. I do now. I know who they are, but at the time when it happened, I didn't really know all those people who were in Laura's Patreon. But and then, okay, so not only did she look them up and she shared all their information in there, she also was suggesting that she was going to reach out to them and then record them and then give it to somebody to fucking play on the internet. That's the difference. And then, they're like, well, she apologized. Yeah, she apologized, but it was kind of half-assed because she lied. She kind of put the blame on Laura and she didn't accept the blame on herself. Like, I'm sorry. Like, you're not going to gaslight me into thinking that is, you're not going to gaslight me into thinking that that's okay. I heard that happening last night. It was like, oh my God, I had deja vu. I think it was figure skating coach talking to Marsha. Was it Marsha or Brian? I'm getting confused now. Did figure skating coach talk to? I know it was figure skating coach. It was figure skating coach talking to Brian. That's what it was. You're right. I'm right. Hold on. I'm just gonna fucking drink of water here. A little parched. Oh. It was figure skating coach talking to Brian, and I felt like I was having fucking deja vu. Because when I remember when I told figure skating coach about the whole thing with Amanda Lynn and all that bullshit, she was like, but she apologized. She's telling me she apologized. She's sorry. You have to move on. And I'm like, well, I do. You're right. I can move on, but like, I don't have to forgive her, like, and be friends with her and accept her in my circle. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could be cool with her. Like, I could forgive what she did, right? But like, that doesn't mean I have to like be cool with her and talk to her. Like, I just, no, thank you. I think that's very weird to do, to somebody that you never did anything to you, that never talked to you, that never had any issues with you. I think it's a weird thing to do, to want to contact their fucking family and record them. Like, that's not fucking normal. I'm sorry. It's fucking weird. And, so why, like, when I was mad about that initially, because I think that's a normal reaction, they were all kind of trying to talk me out of being mad about it. And I was like, all right, but this is kind of fucked up. Like, I don't like this girl, like, and I have a right to not. And I heard figure skating coach doing that to Brian last night about FOD. And I know Brian, like, gets hung up on things. I know that. I'm not denying that. But, like, don't tell the guy that he doesn't have a fucking right to be mad at her still. Brian takes it too far sometimes and wants everybody else to feel his same anger towards him, towards the person as he does. And I get that, but unfortunately, that's just not what happens around here. You have to own your own feelings and not project them on everybody else and wish that everybody else feels your feelings for you. Nobody's going to ever be as angry at FOD, than Brian. It's his family. He has a right to fucking be angry if he wants to be about that situation. He has 100% right to not like FOD, to not want anything to do with them, to think that they're a piece of shit. 100% right. And does Brian even have a right to feel hurt that his friends are now kissing her ass, basically. Yeah, he does. I'm sorry. He does. Human to human, he does. I think I would be too if I was in Brian's case. Like, I know how Brian feels. I know exactly how he feels because I kind of felt the same way when all those people started being cool with fucking somebody that I feel had a fucking role in my swatting. Like, it's hurtful. It's hurtful. The only thing is, like, I'm not the same as Brian where I'm going to try to, ram it down everybody's throat. That's my feeling. And if you don't feel that way, that's fine. But, don't be surprised if I back away from you a little bit and like kind of side eye you, but it's my feelings, like, Brian's a little more vocal about it. I'm not, I kind of internalize this shit, but it's the same kind of feeling. And it's the same people, ironically, that did that. But I'm just saying, like, it's fucking wrong. And he has a right to be wrong. So don't sit there and tell him that he shouldn't be fucking upset or fucking mad about it. Bye, I'm leave you a comment after. Thank you, Chabe. You guys know what I'm saying? Like, nobody can fucking tell you what you have to accept and don't accept, or how, you should be mad and not be mad. Like, Tiffany's really, really, really hurt by what Randy did. And that's her feelings. She's allowed to feel that. I can't tell her, Tiffany, don't be mad. I mean, that's her feelings. Okay. So she has a right to feel angry about what they did to her. Her personal space was violated. Okay. But not everybody else is going to be as angry as she is, because it's her personal space that was violated, and that's hard. It's hard sometimes. It's a hard thing to deal with, that not everybody else is as mad as you are, because I had to deal with it too on here. I was like, wow, this is really fucked up. Like, okay. But, it's better when people, Brian needs to look at it like this too. It's better when people show you who they are, and you just step away from them. Look at it as a lesson learned. You know what I'm saying? Now you know that fucking Hello Starlight is not your fucking real friend, Brian. Back away from her. That's it. Laura's saying Tiffany is a lie. Wait, hold on. What do you mean? Where did Laura say Tiffany's a lie? I'll keep saying Laura calls a spade a spade. I like that. Always said. Ben, what are you doing? You causing trouble again? I'm fucking good on those people, guys. I am fucking good on those people. And I am going to put a fucking survey on my community page, because I really do want to know. I want to hear from you guys. Just in general, I'm not even going to say in my chat. I'll just say in general chats, how do you guys feel when other people from the quote other side is coming in the chats with you? How does it make you feel? Because I do want to know how it makes people feel. I do want to know. Because it's important to me. It's important that I ask you guys before I ever make any type of decisions on my page, at this point, especially after what transpired in the last couple of days. I think it's important to get feedback on that. No, Ben, it's all right. I didn't even see what was happening, if there was anything happening. Capone says it depends who it is. Well, I don't want to, sorry. No, it's not 100%. Laura, who is that? Who's saying that? Let me look. Hold on. Sorry. I haven't been paying such great attention to the chat. I don't know why my chat's like, it's so tiny. I can barely see it because I zoomed in last night. Now I can't get it back to the regular size. Our parents used to speak way worse to us than piss your pants. Yeah, girls, Melissa, I'm with you, girl. My shit. My parents were, that doesn't make it right, but you're right, girl. I mean, I can't deny that. My parents fucking, and I cannot deny that we're making our kids kind of fucking wussies these days. Like, that is 100% true. I'm kind of more of an old school parent. Not that I, hit my son, because I'm not into hitting at all. I think hitting is fucking horrible. It's a horrible form of punishment for a kid. I was hit and it didn't do me any good. So it just turns you into a angry person. Not angry person, but like, if somebody hits you, right, when you're mad, then when you get mad, you think it's okay to hit. That's all you're teaching your kid. That's, it's kind of stupid. I've punched my fair share of holes in walls and shit when I was a teenager. I was when I used to get pissed off, kick fucking a hole in the wall and shit. Little anger management issues when I got mad as a teenager. I think we all had those, right? But okay. So all right, Chabe, could you either like ignore it? I don't know. Please don't disrespect Laura in my chat, and don't disrespect Tiffany either. I'm asking that you don't listen. You could have your opinion, that's fine, but if somebody tells you that, like, okay, these are my feelings, let it go. Let it go. What is she saying about Tiffany? I didn't even see it. So I can't answer that for you. I don't even know what was said. I just said about 10 times that I haven't paid attention. And yeah, what was up with that Bad Wolf guy fucking last night in the chat, just randomly stating saying the names of states like New York, Alabama, just the names of the states that just happen to be the names of the state that I live in, Laura lives in. It's like, all right, dude. Like, what did Bad Wolf? I know you're probably listening. The fuck did I ever do to you, bro? I'd love to know. You've never talked to me. Maybe you could come in here and explain it, my friend. Bad Wolf is a douche. Yeah, Capone, I'm kind of with you on that. I kind of see that. I don't know. I don't think that's doxing, because like, who the fuck here doesn't know I live in New York? It's kind of obvious just by me opening my mouth. Making fun of people saying state is doxing. Oh, I got you. All right. Yeah, listen, I personally, obviously saying my state's not doxing me because I live in New York, and I think everybody knows that already, but I don't know. I personally don't think it's doxing, but it could lead people towards you, but I don't know. I don't know if it's doxing necessarily. It's kind of general. If they say like your town and state, yeah, then that's fucking definitely doxing. To say like exactly what town you live in, that's a little doxy. But to say just the state, I don't know. But then again, right? If you didn't put your state out, right? If you're on YouTube and you've never said what state you live in, it's not really somebody else's place to say it. You know what I'm saying? It's not really their state, like it's not really their place to put that out there. And like, why does he know that anyway? Like, what are you, stalking women around the United States, bro? Like, why do you know what state people live in? Because I know at least one of the people that you were trying to say that one of the states, that I know that the person has never fucking said where they live. So you are kind of creepy, dude. It's a little creepy when men do it, little creepy. Men around here that just want to sit on the internet and fucking harass women all day. All right. That's what you want to do, dude. Can't help you there. I'm a New York transplant, Brooklyn. Brooklyn in the house. So it's not doxing. Doxing is sharing of personal information that is not public, put out with malice. Well, it's a shit. No, it doesn't matter if it's public or not. It's sharing personal information, right? Like personal identifying information with bad intent, really, with malicious intent. So if you're putting it in a chat where a bunch of shitheads are that hate you, and you're putting the information out there, that's kind of a malicious intent, because you're kind of fucking, that people don't like the person, they might use it. It's like, but if that's how you want to spend your time on here, I don't know what to say. Mobs, I doxed Vinny G because I said Australia. I live in Virginia. There are 8.6 million people. No, Bad Wolf, here. This is what you're not understanding. Who you were watching. Why? I don't know. You don't like me, but that's all right. But why even do that? I don't get it. Like, why do you care? I guess is my question. Like, why do you care what state I'm in, or what state Tiffany's in, or Laura's in, or like, what does it matter? I know you live, all right, now, Virginia. It doesn't help me identify you, but it's just like, I'm not going to sit around even saying that because you're not that important to me, right? So I don't know. I would rather spend my time in a chat talking to my friends about things that actually matter than doing that. That's what I'm trying to say. It's kind of fucking weird, dude. It's a little fucking weird, especially when people never fucked with you. I mean, the only one out of the three of us that's ever talked to you is Laura. I've never, certainly haven't talked to you, and either did Tiffany. So, I mean, I don't know what you have against us, but that's your business, not mine. Yes, he is a troll. That's true. That's true. In all fairness, I could name all 50 states that they would belong to someone. Yeah, no, that's true. Or he isn't that important. No, he's not. I said Timbuktu also. Hey, like I said, Bad Wolf, if you want to spend your time doing that shit, more power to you, dude. Like, I don't care. Everybody knows where I live, so I don't make a secret of it. But see, here's the thing, Bad Wolf. It makes me question, right? Because at the same time that you're doing that, people are actually being doxxed in chats, like their full names and shit. So now it kind of makes you look like, well, is it this guy? Because like you know what I'm saying? It don't look good for you. But again, maybe that's just what you do in your spare time. I can't fucking help you there. That's your business. Tisana State said on the live, saying she should put hands on her. Excuses made for her having a bad day. Yeah, Val, I think when things get to that point, okay, where you're threatening to beat the shit out of people, I think it's time to log off of YouTube, really. I mean, I'm not afraid to say that. We all have bad days. That doesn't mean that you threaten to rape people and say that their children are losers and dox people. That's a bad day. Don't come on the internet if you're having a fucking bad day like that, and it's going to cause you to be a horrible piece of shit to other people. Like, you know what I'm saying? Then you need to just stay off the internet that day. When I'm having a bad day, I don't come on here and fuck with people. That's for sure. It's not a good thing. Not a doxer or porn player. Ben is though. Okay. If you say so. If you say so. I don't know, Bad Wolf. I don't know you. I don't have an issue with you. I mean, I don't know. It's just, sometimes people here, they take on the feelings of other people when they don't have to. And I saw that on Laura's chat yesterday when I was on her panel, and I was so angry. I was so angry. I was so angry, guys. I saw that yesterday when I was on panel and there was this account that was like, well, TM always says stuff about us or some shit like that. And I'm like, who are you? I think their name was like Soul something. Soulless Twist, was it? Something like that. I don't even remember. And I'm like, I've never seen you before. So why are you saying we? Stop taking on other people's fucking issues and feelings. It's not about you. It's never about you. I've said this so many times. I do not believe at all, do not believe that every person that's in Diane's chats or that goes in any of those people's chats is a bad person. Like, I don't believe that at all. I know that in that whole little group of people, that there's good people in that group. I know that. Are those people going to speak out against, their friends? No. They're going to go along. They're going to quietly go along. Some of them take on the feelings. Like people like fucking Sweet Wheat. Perfect example. I don't even know Sweet Wheat. Never had a conversation with Sweet Wheat. I didn't even know she existed until I went, what was it, Analyzer. I think Analyzer was live one night. And I was like, who the fuck is this lady? That was the first time I'd ever seen her. And this was like long after Analyzer got busted with the cancer scamming and all that bullshit. And I'm like, who the fuck is Sweet Wheat? Like, I've never seen this person around before. And like, she's so angry at me. Like her and Lady Beekeeper, I put them in the same category. They're so angry, like with me and with Tiffany. And it's like, why? Like, I've never talked to either one of these fucking women. Never talked to either one of these women. But they're like so angry. They're taking on other people's feelings. It's not their own feelings. They're mad because their friends are mad. I'm sorry. I just refuse to believe that you could be that angry with a person who you've never had a conversation with. Like, who's never said anything about you, who's never attacked you, who's never done anything to you. How could you be that angry? I just like, you're taking on other fucking people's emotions. I am not angry at you. I just don't like TM. Okay, Sweet. I totally get that. And by the way, thanks for the $4 for the last 2 months. I appreciate that. And you don't have to like her. There's no rule, that you have to like her. But you do come across a little angry sometimes at us, And I don't know what your history is with her. I could only speak to myself, for myself here. Maybe somehow what you guys doing the Analyzer stuff, I don't know. But for me, I mean, I've seen you saying some pretty shitty things about me, which is fine. You're entitled to your opinions, but like at the same time, it kind of just makes me like, I'm just like, why does this woman hate me so much? Like, did I do something to her? Like, I don't know. But I mean, you can't hate me that much if you gave me $4, right? Cha-ching, cha-ching. You know how many Snickers bars I could buy with that $4? Cha-ching. Or I could get a sundae. That's probably what I'll spend it on. I'm going to get a sundae. Fatten up. But, it's like, I don't know. I don't understand that. She is my friend, period. But when you guys talk about her, it makes me mad that it was over here. All right, Sweet. Let me just put this into perspective for you here. And that's fine. I'm not telling you not to be friends with her or to be friends with her. That's not my business. It's not going to affect my life if you're friends with Analyzer. Like, it just doesn't. I wasn't involved in that whole thing. Thank God. Nothing to do with that ever. Thank God. But I was offended because like I lost both my parents to cancer. And like, just because it was a year ago, 2 years ago, like people should be forgiven for their sins. I believe that. I just don't want someone like that in my space. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have to accept her. I don't talk bad about her. I don't really talk about her at all, to be honest with you. But I just don't want somebody like that in my fucking space. That, because I've lost people to cancer. It's a very serious thing to me. And like, to even fake that ever, I don't care if it was 20 years ago, it's fucked up, man. It's just fucked up to do that to people. Like, nobody wants that shit. Nobody in their right mind would want cancer, okay? Would want to pretend that they had this horrible disease. And I hope, I wish the best for Analyzer. I really do. I hope she got some help. I hope she figures out what it is that made her do, that kind of shit. But, I just don't want her in my space. That's how I personally feel. But if you are friends with her, I'm not judging you. She's a person still. She still has feelings and needs to have, human interaction and have friends. And so I could understand that. I just don't want her in my space. You know what I'm saying? I don't. period. You know, I know your pain and I agree, but she's changing it. Don't ask you to accept her. I agree. I just got to know her on a different level. And see, like, I respect that, sweet. And I have to actually commend you in a sense for that, because like a lot of people will be like me, you know, the majority of people will be like turned off and they'll write somebody off like that. But my advice for you, you don't have to obviously take this. I'm not telling you what to do. I know people get crazy when I say things like this. I'm just saying, you know, be careful. Just be careful. Just always keep that in the back of your mind and make sure you don't get taken advantage of. That's all, as a friend. But I do think it's commendable for you to show compassion towards somebody. You know, I do think that analyzer is sick in a sense, but not with cancer. You know, and I'm not saying that to be mean or ugly. I'm saying that because, you know, there has to be something wrong in your head to do that. You know, you're lacking something. You're looking for something, whether it's you're looking for attention or whatever, money. But I don't think it was all, personally, me, I don't think it was all about money. I think it was more, I think money was a secondary motive, but that's just my personal opinion. But just be careful. That's all. But I commend you for giving her a chance, because I do believe, you know, that people like her that do things like that, they do deserve to have other people in their life. I mean, she shouldn't be fucking shunned and punished for the rest of her life for a mistake that she made, because everybody makes mistakes. It's just that, you know, it can turn off people, you know, and I don't think she should be very surprised when it happens. Ben. You're gonna have to block Ben. He doesn't take a hint very well. Ben, what are you doing? I'm gonna have to kick you in the pants, Ben. Oh, Ben. Sarah doesn't tell us chat. It was a joke. Who welcomed them? Who are you talking about? Ben, take it down a notch, Ben. I don't know. I just see a lot of comments to Ben with people looking sad faces and shit. Take it down a notch. Friend, and I miss her dearly every day. It's definitely not every day. I'm so thankful she's no longer suffering here. She had the worst case of MS. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Jonice. You lost a friend. Yeah, dude, watching somebody suffer is the worst fucking thing we could possibly do. That's why, for maybe some of us who've watched people suffer from diseases like that, it's like you can't even fathom somebody ever doing, you know, faking that. It's just like, it's hard to wrap your head around. That's all, you know. Life perplexed are the one who hold chickened out. Marsha needs to get them to you somehow anonymously. She looks bad right now. You'll get them. What are we talking about, Miss OMG? What are you talking about, Miss OMG? Are we allowed to? Laura, did you speak about this publicly? I was kind of trying to avoid saying that, but oops, all right, never mind. Makeup mobster, I have no issues with you, nor do I want any. Last night I named about 30 states. It's not doxing. Bad Wolf, just for the record, I don't know how long you were listening. I agree with you that a state is not necessarily doxing, right? By definition, if we look at the actual definition of doxing, I don't particularly think a state, especially when you're just randomly blurting a state out, not associated with a person, is necessarily doxing. But you know, when it's just that kind of like, all right, we all have this. I don't stalk people either. I didn't say you stalk people. I wouldn't even be on here at this time, but it's raining. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, but we need rain. What was I gonna say? States, you know, it's just like one of those kind of like, right? We have like those moral codes that like we just don't like do stupid things sometimes, like etiquette, whatever the fuck you want to call it, right? Where we just like, we know that certain things are unacceptable, right? In society, right? So we don't do them. It's like, you don't pick your nose in front of people, right? Like, that's just like, because it's not acceptable. So it's like, it's kind of just one of those respect things. I try to be respectful. If I know somebody on here doesn't, openly share what state they come from, then it's not my place to do that for them. If they want to do it, that's fine. But I'm not going to be the one sharing the state that they live in. Is that really going to narrow down where people are? No, yeah, I think you need a little bit more information to actually find somebody, especially if they have a very common name, right? Believe it or not, if you have a common name, you're actually harder to find. So all of you guys out there with like last names like Smith, just be lucky. It's very easy. It's very hard to find people with very common names. But anyway, what was I saying? I mean, I don't know. It's just kind of one of those like things where you're just like, you don't do that. Just, it's like, don't be a dick. Like, just don't be a dick. But, if that's what I mean, I can't tell you what to do. You're a grown man. You said you live in Virginia now, so I could say that, right? I'm not doxing you. So you could do whatever you want to do. I'm not telling you. I was just kind of like, it's just a little strange, but again, do what you want to do, It's your fucking, the world is your oyster, Bad Wolf. It's your oyster. I think demographics play a part too. Like, people not used to more outspoken people find it rude or weird, more timid people in the Midwest. Laura Lee, that's a really funny thing that you said that, because me and Laura, I know we've talked, like, and Tiffany, we've talked about that. We've factored that in sometimes, like, into things like that. I do think our demographics do play a role, like our geography, where we're from, play a role, because we are different. I mean, when you're born different parts of the country, we're different people. New Yorkers are loud, they're fucking outspoken. It's a lot more diverse here, so I don't know. It's just different. It's a different place that we grow up in. And I've been to several other parts of the country, and I feel it when I'm in other parts of the country. You could just see that things are different. So do demographics play a role? Yeah, probably. They could. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Stop animal cruelty. Jeez. Dementia, Parkinson's hard. Stop animal cruelty. I'm not like a big CBD. Yeah, Mac 11 Lynn, why wouldn't you be welcome? Of course you're welcome in here. You've never ever given a problem in here ever, or anywhere. I've never seen you being problematic anywhere, Mac 11 Lynn. Stop animal cruelty. I'm not like a big proponent of like CBD oil or anything, but I have heard several stories about CBD and even, medical marijuana helping with Parkinson's disease. So that might want to be something you could look into if it's something by you. So, something that you could do that's by you. Mac 11 Lynn, you don't have to ask. You're always welcome. I know you're not one of the people that come into chats and disrupt people. I've never seen you do that ever. And you have a cute little dog, so how can we ever be mad at you? I can't. And I appreciate you asking, though. I do, but you know that you're not problematic. You're always welcome in my chats all the time. Always. Hello, I'm just stopping by real quick. Today is my daughter's 27th birthday. Oh, happy birthday to Judith's daughter. Happy birthday. And thanks for coming by. Really, I'm cool with anybody being civil with me. Laura Lee, me too. Let's all say one thing nice about someone in chat. Make a mobster. All right, we could do that. I started with saying Mac 11 Lynn has a very nice, has a good dog, cute dog, and they're very, respectful. You guys could take it from there. Hubby was one of the only people other than my brother who could pick her up and transfer her. My mom loved my hubby as much as her own kids. And when she would see him, she would tell him, come give mom. Aw, Jonice. My mom loved my husband too. She absolutely loved him. She was, it was so good. I can't imagine if like marrying somebody and then them not getting along with my family. Like that just wouldn't even work for me. Wouldn't have even worked. Would not have even worked. I think demographics plays a part too. Like people not used to more outspoken people find it rude or weird. More timid people in the Midwest. Oh, didn't I read that already? How come my chat's like so behind? That's so weird. That's so weird. Haley, VRD, Jonice is always a sweetheart. That is so true. So true. Always kind. I've never seen her be mean. Everybody's like, Jonice. Unknown Capone is a cutie. Mega Monster typed above. What happened to Stephanie Harlow? Did you see? No. Mac 11, what happened? She okay? Oh shit. I don't know why my YouTube chat is so behind my thing. Oh shit, my laptop's about to die here. I had no plans on coming live for this long. I was gonna set up a live and then I canceled it and then I fucking came back. Oh, so if you got two notifications from me, that's because I set up a live and then I deleted it and then I did another one. So maybe we could say one thing nice. Why is my YouTube chat? Hey Jamie, Texas chick. Jamie, Texas chick. There's a lot of people from Texas on here. I've noticed that. Has anybody else noticed that? Laura has good people skills. Yes. She's been working on them. Laura's working on her people skills. No, she is. Did you hear about Stephanie Harlow? She was doxxed. She lives in, New York State is headed to courts now. The doxer started with her full name on a live, her husband's. See, that's what I'm saying, Mac. I was saying this the other day, Mac Level, and I'm kind of glad you said that in here. I'm reading my YouTube chat and the StreamYard chat, so sorry if I'm like behind. And Mac, you probably said that about freaking 10 minutes ago. And I'm just seeing it in my YouTube chat right now. What was I gonna say? So that's what I'm saying. I was saying that yesterday. Like people who flip the fuck out and go crazy over being doxxed, and I am not saying doxing is right. It's fucking wrong. It puts people in danger. Okay. It's not fucking right. But people that dox, Mac 11 Lynn, I was gonna do this week actually. I bought a bunch of clothes from a website and I was gonna kind of do a live about that, just to switch it up because like that's what I used to do here. Shopping stuff, hauls, shit like that. Everyone's moving to Texas now. Capone, Texas is on my list. Anyway, I was thinking about the doxing. Like, all right, Stephanie Harlow, perfect example. I don't think she fucks with anybody here ever, right? But people are coming after Stephanie Harlow right now. Why? Because she's a fucking, it's like there's just people on this platform that are jealous of other people, right? So somebody could log in and look at Stephanie Harlow and be like, she's a beautiful girl who's intelligent, she's successful, right? Her channel's successful. And they could just hate her just for fucking that, right? Not even anything else that she did. And they could want to go after her and they could fucking dox her. So if you're that protective over your information and shit, then YouTube is not the fucking place for you. Don't put yourself out there. I'm not saying that you should just come here with the expectations of your privacy being violated, but it happens. It's a possibility. You know what I'm saying? And like, we have to all know that. We have to be aware of that. If we're putting ourselves out there and especially when you're speaking out and getting yourself involved in fucking drama, I mean, that possibility is always going to be there. Doesn't make it right. Doesn't make the people that do it right. It just means that it's there. I mean, something we have to fucking be aware of. And and it's more likely to happen when you get yourself involved in drama. And, because look, Stephanie Harlow is somebody who doesn't even get herself involved in drama ever, and it's happening to her. So, I mean, and it sucks that it's happening to her. Alley Cat. She's like the fucking epitome of like not drama, the opposite of drama. She really, really keeps herself separate from it. In order to have we were talking about this the other day, me and Laura, because I was saying like that's how there's successful drama channels, right? Like the T channels, there's like, I don't know, I follow like 10 or 11 T channels. Rich Lux, right? His channel is becoming successful, but they're discussing, makeup drama with those people. But their whole channel's about that, and they're kind of a subcategory. You know what I'm saying? They kind of like branched off from a existing community, a big community, a huge community on YouTube. So, their channels can be successful. Our drama, nobody gives a shit about us. Really, nobody gives a shit about us. Like, we're a small community within a huge YouTube world. But you have to do no drama if you want to have a successful channel. Like, that's probably the best way to get started into having a successful channel, is to be consistent, right? Upload, weekly or whatever it is, daily, weekly, whatever you pick, right? Just make sure you stick to it, and to stay out of bullshit. It's like drama's good for the now, right? But it's not good for the long term. Who knew you could fight over makeup? I know, Blue Eyes. Well, it's not really like the fighting. It's not really, well, I guess it is, because these people, what it is like, it's not fighting over makeup. It's these people are competitive with one another, right? On their channels. I mean, Jeffree Star fights with fucking everybody. They're competitive with one another on their channels. So, and then they come out with brands, and then their brands become competitors. So, it's just like the shit show. Like, in other words, the drama, okay, with Jaclyn Hill, this is what's covered on a makeup drama, channel. She released these lipsticks, and people were finding fucking hairs and all this shit in there. That's the drama that they talk about. It's not necessarily like people fighting with each other and tearing each other apart like it is here, and dragging each other. But it does happen. Jeffree Star drags fucking other creators and shit. But Jeffree Star can do whatever the fuck he wants now. His channel didn't get established on drama. His channel was established on his talent, his makeup, his artistry and all that. Like, so that's why Jeffree Star became a huge YouTuber. Now that he's at the top, he can do whatever the fuck he wants. He can fight with people. It doesn't matter. He has his following, and he has a pretty solid following, and like people who love him, and like they're not going anywhere, those people. I'm one of them. Honestly, I really don't give a fuck what kind of drama bullshit he gets himself involved in. I'm a subscriber. Do I watch him religiously every video? No, but he's entertaining. I mean, come on, you can't say he's not entertaining. Is he a little full of himself and arrogant and narcissistic? Fuck yeah, but that's part of his persona. That's part of who he is. He's a fucking marketing fucking genius, the guy. Come on, give him credit. I don't see often, but when I do see shit makes positive and uplifting statements. Yes, she does. I always felt welcome in your chat, making after your subs are always respectful and caring. Thank you, Jamie, Texas chick. And you know what, Jamie, thank you for saying that, because I want to keep it that way. If you've been keeping up on all the crazy shit going on around here, I want to keep it that way. And that's why I want you guys to let me know what makes you feel safe in my chat. What makes you feel safe here, what makes you feel comfortable here, because I don't want to make people feel uncomfortable. If letting other people who are known for, obviously, okay, somebody that's just going to be permanently banned from my chat, FOD. They just fucking make everything about them. I don't want anything to do with that person. They're a troll, so there's no reason to let them in my chat ever. They don't belong here. I don't want them here. They're a shit star. They're a fucking troll. They derail the chat every time they come in here. They always have done that. So somebody like that, I know, is making everybody in my chat feel uncomfortable. They're not welcome here anymore. That's what I want to know. I want people, I want you guys to let me know. And I don't want anybody to call out specific names. I know, because I don't want to, alienate people and hurt people. But, there is a kind of group of people, and I think we all know who I'm talking about. And if those people make you feel uncomfortable, oh, welcome, Adicor. Hey, Adicor, haven't seen you in a while. Welcome. Welcome to the Not Noodle Nation. Thank you. I can't see what level you are because my YouTube chat is messed up and it's taking forever. Oh, no, wait, I can. Associates, welcome. And that's another thing. Whoever's on memberships now, I had actually a lot of fun last night. I think it was a lot of fun. I mean, we streamed other people, but it was kind of like a watch party. I didn't intend for it to be that, but it kind of just turned into that last night. But I think we had fun last night and we laughed, and I do want to try to make it a point to do more members only lives, and maybe a few other people like Capone. If you're in here, could you please at least just email me, Capone, or something? Make a fake email address. I won't dox you. Just so I could send you a link, because I was actually asking last night if anybody knew where you were, because we did members only, and I did private the video. If anybody's a member in here and you missed it, I had to private it because Diane was, I was told that Diane was threatening to strike me. So I put the video on private. Unfortunately, people have to be babies around here. We're not, we have to give out some pacifiers and babas. Something positive about FOD. Who is this? Oh, welcome, Karma, Camille. Welcome to the YouTube. The YouTube. Oh, forget it. I can't. Just welcome. I'm just going to say welcome. And that's it. Just keep my name secret. Oh, Capone, I would never tell anybody your personal info, just so that I could include you because you're a mod, and all right, so email me, Capone. Just send me like a blank email. I don't even care. I mean, Ashley74 literally admitted she took joy from trying to piss you off yesterday. That's what I don't like. Capone, yeah, that's actually why I started this live. I saw her saying that in Tracy's chat, and I was like, wow, this girl's bent, because first of all, she put a little too much importance on herself there, because Ash, you don't affect me that much. You don't affect me that much. Okay? Do you annoy me? Yeah, you do. I'm not gonna lie. You're fucking obnoxious. But you don't affect me to the point where like you're gonna fucking ruin my day or anything, or ruin like my friendships or anything like that. That is definitely not gonna happen. I mean, and it's a little weird, Ash, that you get enjoyment out of pissing people off, but I'm glad you said it and admitted to it. That's the first step in recovery, is admitting that you have a problem. So, Pugs, you want to send that pasta this way? Because I'm getting hungry. And I can go for some carbs. Stay away from toxic channels. There are much better ones to devote your time to. I agree. Sorry, I'm not. Oh my God, Mercedes girl. Do not worry, girl. Don't worry. Do not worry. It's all good. That's why, please don't ever feel like, you have to join memberships. Like, I just, that's why I haven't done the membership lives the member only lives so much, is because I do feel bad, like, it not including everybody, because there's so many of you guys that are in here, and I know you guys are in here, and the money does not make you more of a supporter. to me. Like, I know you guys that are hardcore and you come in here and you're always here for me. And if you're not here, you always at least catch my videos on the replays and leave a comment or something. Like, and I know who you guys all are. Like, I know each and every one of you guys, trust me. And it hurts me to have to like leave people out. I don't like that feeling of like leaving people out. But, you know, I also made a promise to people that did pay, because that's part of having the membership. And it's like, you know, I feel torn because I hate leaving people out. I hate that feeling. Like, you know, just because they're not paying. I don't ever want anybody to feel pressured that like, oh well, we have to pay Makeup Lobster. No, I don't want that. You know, if you could afford it, that's awesome. I'm trying, you know, I try to put you guys money back into things that, like, I bought an extra Jeffree Star palette, so whenever the hell it gets here, we'll be, I was gonna say raffling it off, but I don't know what the fuck how I would do a raffle, but you know what I'm saying. We're doing like a giveaway. That's what I was gonna say. I just have to figure out the logistics there of how I'm gonna do that. You know, how do you pick a winner? I don't know. You know, I'll have to figure that out. What's the best way to do that? Maybe there, I know there's like programs or something online you could use that like randomly select names from comment sections or some shit like that. So maybe we could do, I'll have to do something like that. I got to figure it out, but I'm waiting for the palette to actually get here because I want to make sure that it's, you know, gets here in one piece and that it has, you know, it didn't break or anything, because that would suck if I gave away a palette and it got here and it was fucking broken. So use the pick wheel. Ever see that? No, Mac 11 Lynn, but thank you. Sweet Melissa, I'm winning that fucker. She's intense. It's the new Orgy palette, the one with mostly browns. I know it's probably boring to some people. If that's the case, you know, then don't win it. I don't know. But I personally was like very excited about this one, and I'm so happy that he finally, oh my god, my son's home. It scared me. Oh, all right, well, I'm gonna have to end this. Hold on a second. Let me just hold on, buddy. Hold on. Yes. Okay. All right. My son and my husband are back from hockey. Yay, we just got news that we're allowed to go in the rink. We haven't been allowed to go in the rink, so I've been staying home. I haven't been going with them to hockey because I can't. They wouldn't let us in the rink. Only one parent was allowed to go, so they said that we're allowed. I'm so excited. So um I haven't seen my son actually on the ice since March, I think. So that's exciting. I'm so excited about that. Thankfully. All right. So on that note, the family's home. I'm gonna end this. I'll figure out how I'm doing this giveaway for you guys, and I'm pretty sure that's it. Thanks for hanging with me. Thank you for people that joined memberships. And thank you for my mods. Thank you for my friends here and everybody who just comes in here and supports me. Everybody, I really appreciate it. I really, really do. So hope you guys all have a great Monday night. I'll see you next time.